Hello, hello. Oh, wait, let me make sure y'all can. Hello. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Good evening. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hold on. The volume thing is still up here. What's this sound? Hold on. Who's that? Who's that? Hey, y'all. Oh, good. Is that who's that? Hold on. Let me look. The shenanigans already. Good evening. Let me see. Who do we have in the building? Lisa Dixon. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Robin. Hey, Gerald. Let me see. Who else is in here? Hey, Mama D. Is it Etby Berry? What's your name? Hey, y'all. Good evening. So, first of all, can y'all let me know? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me okay? Yes, no, maybe so. Hey, y'all. Hey, Alyssa. Come on, somebody. All right, are y'all excited? Let me tell you something. I have been thinking about y'all lately. Hold on. I don't like this hair no more, y'all. I gotta go get my hair. Let me stop because the replay, and people be like, what's going on? Y'all, are you excited? Because I have some information to share with you guys, and I have really been thinking about you all, especially because we're at like the midpoint for the year. Y'all know what's going to be. Listen, for the newbies, I'm gonna speak life into you. I'm gonna give you some 10 things that I did to start my business that's gonna really help you propel your business. Sometimes we're kind of in that thing every single day. We kind of lose sight of what we did in the very beginning, or we kind of get so in the rat race, even with our business, that we kind of like forget what we're doing, why we're doing it, what's working, what's not working. So this is not like your traditional list, y'all. Like, I really thought about you guys, and I went back and I said, what did I do the very first 12 months of launching this brand? And that's why I said, if you guys read the caption, baby, I did not use social media and I did not use business credit. What? Come on, somebody. Like, I'm about to give you guys like the stuff that people don't actually talk about, and you can use this if you're a new business, if you're a seasoned business, if you're just trying to like level up from where you are. Guys, I have 10 things I want to share with you, and they're not in any particular order, right? And depending on what kind of business you have, what your problem is, what goals you're trying to reach, you're going to be able to use one of these, 3 of these, 5 of these, 10 of these, all these different things. So let me know, first of all, let me know, what kind of businesses do you guys have? Like, are you in real estate? Are you interior designers? Do you do nails? Are you coaches? Are you authors? Do you have transportation? Like, I'm giving you 2 minutes to go get your notebook and go get your pen, because this is live. That means I don't got a bunch of fancy slides and all that, but I wrote down some things because y'all are this is a 6-figure. Oh, that's my glass upstairs. This is a 6-figure live, y'all. So what kind of businesses are you in? Put in the comments. Y'all know I like to be interactive. Let me see. Somebody buy me some. We're low at. Buy me some glasses, y'all. Hey, Rennie. Hey, Justin. Dr. Martisa. Listen, multiple skills and talents. Real estate. Just starting real estate. Hey, Chicago. Okay. What other kind of business are you guys? Authors? Are you guys personal trainers? Let me know, because guys, the principles apply to everything. And so tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 10 things I did to start my business and the goals. So I want to be more clear about what the goals are, guys. And this is something that I'm taking ownership of moving forward. So for this actual training right here, one of and mind you can do this at any price point, because it depends on what your product or service is. But this is how you can make a good $5,000 to $10,000 a month with your business, whether you're doing it full-time or part-time. How many of you guys would like to know what I did to start making $5,000 right away, like in the very beginning of my business, without social media and without using business credit? Does that sound like something? Somebody said me. If you would like to know, that would help you. And guys, write that down. $5,000 to $10,000 a month. That's one of our very first benchmarks, guys. Like one of our very first benchmarks. So $5,000, $10,000 a month can help you. Mind you, even if you're seasoned, you can use this scale. That's a nugget. So first, write down $5,000, $10,000 a month. That's our first. Somebody put in the comments first. That's our first benchmark. Our first benchmark. And the next thing I want you to put after that is scale. This is something that so many of you guys miss. Jesus. We will have a gift. We will have a passion. We will have a purpose. We have a vision even, right? But just because you have a gift and you have a passion doesn't mean he taught you how to be an entrepreneur. Doesn't mean he taught you how to run a business. Come on, somebody. That's why a lot of us, we get excited and we start doing all this stuff. Like, yo, watching all the master classes and doing all the books, you're doing all these things. But it's a whole business for real, whether it's a side hustle or not. Look, can I tell the truth? right? So he may have given you a gift, but he may not have told you, come on, travel agency, how to run a business. You may not be, know how to be an entrepreneur. And many of you guys, matter of fact, I want you to put in the comments first, right? I just need a little bit because I need to know who I'm talking to, right? Because it's customized to you. A lot of you are first generation entrepreneurs, first generation real estate investors, first generation college graduates, first generation, multimillionaires. If you are the first, somebody put in the comments first. You're the first one who's trying to build an empire, trying to build legacy. You're the very first one who's trying to break the cycle. You're the very first one who's trying to do something a little bit different. Think outside the box. Come on, somebody. If you are the first, put in the, I like interaction. Interaction means that I'm about to give you everything plus more, right? If you're the first, then put that in the comments. Good. So if you're the first, that means you don't have brother, sister, nephew, niece, all those people in your immediate network to help you do this, right? So the 5 to 10,000 is the first goal. The second thing I want you guys to think about is scaling. Right after that, scale. Guys, I'm a believer. I'm kingdom. Y'all know I'm going to speak life into you, but I'm also a businesswoman. Look, don't get it. Let me stop right there. I'm also a businesswoman, right? And so when I always say men lie, numbers lie, men lie, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Some of us, we're stuck because our business is not scalable. Write that down. And I want you to, and I'll explain what I mean, because we launch our business, but then we need to be thinking about, even like my doctor on here, right? Because I have doctors, lawyers. You'd be surprised who my clients are. Is it scalable? Meaning, are you always going to be trading your time for dollars, or is it something that can be automated? Is it something that can be scaled? Is it something that you can put processes in place to actually grow it? How big is this business? Can it actually be? I need you to think about that, because you may need to do something else that's actually going to create you the income. All right. So, oh, and then the last thing, guys, is that, and I'll go into the 10 things. Guys, you already know I'm gonna give you nuggets through the entire thing. Are y'all ready? And I have a special announcement. Make sure you stay into the end, especially because these 10 things are not in order. So, guys, my special announcement. Guys, so my special announcement, right? I'm not going to give all the details right now, but let me just say, from listening to you all, the thing that I hear the most is that I have questions. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I need to ask you questions. Well, there's thousands of y'all and one of me. And so shout out to my winner circle. I saw a list. I saw you guys here. Shout out to my winner circle. I have a winner circle. It's on Facebook. And that's for people who are in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, in Business Credit Builder Program, or in Elite 10. But I'll talk to you guys about how I'm launching a new community where all of you guys can be in this community with me, and it's exclusive. So I'm going to have contests and polls and live Q&As. You guys are going to be able to vote on the videos that I do. I'm going to have discounts. You guys are going to get behind the scenes footage from our real estate investors. I'll do some creative real estate investing things for you guys that I don't play on my regular channel, because it can confuse people. So I'll be able to talk higher level. So if you're excited about that, put in the comments exclusive. I am not for everybody. I'm not looking for 50,000 people. I'm looking for a couple of winners who want to be exclusive, who want to build wealth, who want to do it the right way, who want to have access to me, and who really want to build this thing big. Like your children's children are going to know your name. Come on, somebody. I'm like, I tell you, I'm so psyched about it, because this is what I love to do the most. 3 benchmarks, three goals. So when you guys hear me, come on, it's exclusive, guys. And I'm gonna give you guys some content that's not anywhere else. And I'm even thinking about eventually doing like an in-person event just for my people who's in that exclusive community. But the creative investing stuff, guys, because we can talk about subject to, we can talk about sellers financing, like all of the above, the things, like I said, I can't put on my regular YouTube channel because it can be too confusing for like the wide audiences. And so it's going to be like more higher level things to kind of do some one-on-one stuff with you guys. And for everybody who's already in the winner circle, I'm going to have a follow-up with you guys about some changes and then the level up. So come on, somebody with the level up. Okay. All right. So I'm excited about that. So 3 other goals, right? When we talk, I want you guys to write this down, because I want you guys to always have this in the forefront of what you're doing and why. Right. This is something that is the reason why we don't. Mind, this is all tied in. Like, we're going to talk business, right? I'm going to talk maybe nuggets with the entire thing. But let me just say this. When we talk about leveraging credit, how many of you guys agree that's a very broad term? A lot of times people are like, what does that even mean? Right. So I want to clearly define it. This is what we're going to also be doing in the exclusive community. Your goal, right, is 700 and above credit score, three leveraging goals, right? And mind you, credit is not the goal. Credit is the vehicle to get you to the goal, right? You need a 700 credit score for your commercial loan to get the building. You need your 700 credit score to get the mortgage pre-approval for the duplex. You need your 700 credit score to get the business line of credit to launch your school. You get y'all get it. If you understood it, put yes in the comments. That means that if you put yes in the comment, that means that credit is not the goal. Credit is the vehicle to help get you to the goal. And that's where I come in, right? Does that make sense, guys? So now I want you to even be thinking about that. So our 3 things that we'll be working on with this channel, with any trainings, and even with the exclusive community, because I want to be super clear so you guys can actually get there to engage, is, hey, Nakia, hey, Love, hey, LaShonda. Like, I see some of my people, hey, Alyssa, we got some love boys. It's some warriors in this house. Let me say that's not Kingdom. All right, is 700 and above credit scores on all 3 bureaus. Guys, write these down. This is what you should be striving for. Adding 1 more stream of income. That means if you have 2 streams, you want to add 1 more to have 3. If you have 4 streams, you want to add 1 more to have 5. If you have 1 stream, you want to add 1 more to have 6. So it applies no matter what level you are. You want to add 1 more stream, because guess what? Once I can teach you how to add 1 more stream, guess what's easier? Duplicating it. Then you can add another and another and another and another. So your goal is 700 above. Hey, Chuck, 700 above credit scores on all 3 bureaus. Adding 1 more stream of income and adding 1 more property. The power of 1, guys. The power of 1. That means if you have 0 houses right now, you want to add 1 more. If you have 1 house, then you want to add another 1 to have 2. If you have 3 houses, you want to add 1 more to have 5, to have 4. Look, I can count, right? So 700 above credit scores on all 3 bureaus, adding 1 more stream of income no matter where you are, and adding 1 more property to the portfolio. That's your goal in the next 3 to 12 months. Got it good. Does that make sense, guys? That's what you're really leveraging your credit for. Yes. Does that make sense? Does that help that we start to clarify some of these things for you guys? So you're not like, what does leveraging credit even mean? Look, come on, somebody. Like, we're going to be real. All right. So number 1, I'm going to go through 10 things to launch, relaunch, or scale your business, guys. This is literally like a live masterclass, okay? 10 things. The very first thing, they're not in any particular order. This is one of the number 1 things that I see people do wrong. This is somewhere that I was very, very strong in the very beginning, especially without social media and without business credit. Write down volume. Write down volume. Now, let me explain to you guys what I mean. And this is some of y'all are going to know exactly what I say, like what I mean by this. A lot of you are doing the right activity, but you're not doing enough of it. Let me say it again. Come on, somebody. Hey, is that low? Hey, low. Write down volume. A lot of you guys are doing the right activity, but you're not doing enough of it to get the results that you want. Let me explain. I was listening to a podcast even like the other day, and it was a guy who was talking about God, I forget his name. It was a good podcast. I have to look in my winner circle and in the exclusive community. I'll let you know a couple of new channels that I found that I have been binge watching their stuff, guys. And this is real talk. We cannot expect results from work we didn't do. We can't expect results from work we didn't do. Volume. I'm going to tell you what I did, and then I want you guys to think about what activity are you doing daily to increase. Look, somebody said preach. Can we be real today? Hey, Marie, can we be real today, right? So you can't expect results from work you didn't do. So a lot of you are doing the right activity. You're not doing enough of it. So I was listening to this podcast the other day, and the guy was talking about how he was speaking to his mentor about growing, about exposing his business. I need y'all to hear me, okay? Nothing I say tonight is fluff. Is take the story out of it. And so his mentor had told him, oh, well, we do a print campaign, and we send out a bunch of flyers, and we notify them about our new locations. They had gyms, okay? They had gyms, and they were launching new gyms in different areas. And they say, we do a print campaign, we do a bunch of flyers, and we flood the community with the flyers. So the mentee, right, the guy who was telling the story, he was like, bet, I can do that for my gym. So he went and got 300 flyers. Listen to me, y'all. He got 300 flyers printed up. He sent them all out. And he was like, he got 1 phone call from somebody who was like, can you confirm the address? And that was it. So he I got 300 flyers. I got 1 phone call. What in the world? So the next week, his mentor had I think maybe a month later, his mentor they had connected again. He said, great. Did you do what I told you to do? How were the results? So he was honest. He was like, I got 1 phone call. So his mentor was like, well, how many did you do? Like, what did you do? Tell me what you did. Walk me through your process. That's what mentors do. And he's like, well, I got 300 flyers posted up and we sent them out and blah, blah. And he said, 300. He said, our trial volume is 5,000. And then we do 5,000 a day for 2 weeks. His mentor was making 6 figures a month. Look at the difference in volume. The guy had gotten 300 flyers done, which is reasonable, right? But he didn't realize that the person who was getting the big, massive results was doing 5,000 print flyers a day for 2 weeks. Somebody put in the comments, boom. Like, some of y'all don't even realize that. Does that make sense? That some of y'all don't even realize that are you doing 10 calls a week, a day, an hour, a month? Can we be real, y'all? We're business owners. Guys, I don't care if you have the best. Come on, somebody. Did that hit home for somebody? Like, seriously. So this is where we got to hold ourselves accountable. Are you doing, let me say it again. Are you doing 10 calls, 10 emails, 10 texts, 10 posts? Are you doing that 10 a day, 10 an hour, 10 a week, 10 a month, 10 every other month? How you expect to post once every other week and make 6 figures a month? How you expect to make 3 phone calls a week and expect to have 500 people invest in your business or buy your shirt or buy your whatever? So guys, many of you are doing the right activity, but not enough. Now, let me explain how that ties to me. In the very, very beginning, especially because I was not using social media like that. And I will give you guys the timeline too. If this is helping somebody already, let me know. Like, you guys should think about what activity you're doing and how much you really need to increase it to get to your goal. So for me, I know, now this is another one of the steps. Maybe I'll end up skipping around. I know I needed 10 clients a month. I know that for my goal, when I first started my business, I needed 10 clients a month to meet my financial goal, right? I'll do the numbers next, right? And so what I was doing is I was doing these events where I was getting exposure to 100 to 300 people per week. I was doing events where I was exposing my business to 100 to 300 people a week to get 10 clients a month. Y'all, do the numbers for your business. Stop expecting to stumble on success. Stop expecting to stumble on greatness. There's a little bit of plenty. God will bless it, and you know he will, right? But if faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. You have to get busy doing the thing so he can actually bless you with the abundance, right? But if you're not doing the work to get 10 clients, how's he going to give you 10,000 clients? I'm saying it with love. Y'all wanted to know what I did to first start my business. So volume. So ask yourself, how much are you doing to outreach for your business? Now let me go back. What is your product or service? Guys, product or service. If you are launching, relaunching, or scaling a business, mind you, your product, like mine is intellectual property, right? Like I teach, I coach, right? Like my doctor on there said she had a bunch of different talents, right? So some of you guys have a physical product. Some of you guys, like Alyssa, who sells real estate, well, she has a physical product, real estate, but really her brand is connecting with clients, right? So some of you guys have a product, some of you guys have a service. Write that down on your piece of paper. You have to be clear about what it is you're offering, because your audience, your clients, they're not going to be clear on what you do if you're not clear. Right? I didn't even mean to go there, but let me just say this right now. When you think of Terri, what do you think of? What's the very first word that comes to mind when you hear Terri Cowser? Somebody type in the comments. Like, what's the very first thing? Come on, listen to the facts. When you see Terri, what do you like? When you hear the word Terri Cowser, look, the credit expert, what do you they're the winners. Come on, somebody. Credit, right? You guys are saying credit. When you think of Terri, the very first thing that comes to mind is credit. Somebody said pretty. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, I love y'all, right? Like, I do other things now, but in the very beginning, right? I want you to think, like, when I see Alyssa, I should think real estate, right? When I see somebody else when I see Nakia, I should think travel. When you think of Terri, you think of credit, right? No, he's that beautiful person. I love y'all. Don't y'all make me cry on here, child. Right? So what I'm saying to you guys is that in the beginning, when you're launching, relaunching, or scaling your business, you need to be known for one thing. Stop doing 10 million things. Now, right now, what do I also do? I have coaching. I do real estate. Y'all know I'm gonna speak life. Like, I'm gonna pray for you guys. I'm gonna give you inspirational stuff. But in the beginning, Terri credit, Terri credit, Terri credit, until I built up my brand awareness enough to then do other things, to then introduce you guys to who Terri is and why I'm doing this. Some of you guys, that's your problem right there. You need to be clear on your clients and customers. You need to be clear on who are you and what do you do, right? So your product or your service, write that down. What is your premier? If you guys are doing 10 things, pick one. Look, put somebody in the comments one. If you're doing 10 things, you're doing 3. If you have 3 products right now, even pick one. And you need to hit that thing hard, right? Because that's also going to give you, hey Robin, that's going to give you your thing that's going to give you your money. That's also going to give you your results. That's going to get you testimonials. That's going to get you brand awareness. Come on, somebody. So think of the one thing. When you got a lot of you guys, you heard the name Terri, you think of credit. That means that I've done my job doing that thing in that area. So increasing the volume. What's your product or your service? What's the one thing you want to be known for? This is actually all in number 1. And I'm gonna go right here. Having a clear goal. So this is one of the second things. This is in no order, guys. But the second thing I want to talk to you guys about is, do you have a product or service that can make you $5,000 to $10,000 a month? Some of y'all are like, I'm like, we should go. No, not y'all on here, okay? But I'm saying this with love, right? Are y'all, pause. Can we be business today? Like, we're gonna be, y'all came on here to really know how to launch or relaunch your business. You want some real stuff. So can I talk to y'all real today? Like, y'all know I'm gonna speak life, I'm gonna be warm and fluffy, but today y'all gonna get business, Terri. Is that okay? Can I talk to y'all real today? Like, are y'all ready for some real stuff? If that's okay, just put yes in the comments, because I need to make sure that we still gonna be friends after this. Okay, I got some hearts, some love. So give me some hearts and some love. All right, so you have to ask yourself, right? Come on, Robin. Come on, Justin. Come on, Yvonne. Right? Come on, Marie. Do you have a product or service that can make you $5,000 to $10,000 a month? I have people, and I'm like, what's your goal? And they're like, $10,000 a month. I'm like, great. What do you do? They're like, oh, well, I have a free downloadable PDF. How are you gonna? Right? Thank you, Gerald. How are you gonna make $5,000 to $10,000 a month that you don't have a product or service for people to pay for? All you got is some social media posts. And mind you, those things are still of value, but you need to have something for people to pay for them to actually, for you to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And mind you, I'm saying pay for, because I'm talking business to you guys. Remember, your product or service is something that's going to help your client or customer. They have a want or a need, and you have a solution. Write that down. Your clients want or need, and you have the solution. For me, people want to buy a house, well, and they need to qualify for a mortgage pre-approval. Well, I can help them qualify for the money. People want to start a business and they don't know how to, secure financing. Well, I'm going to help them with business credit, right? So what is your problem, or the problem that your client or customer has? And mind you, you may be like, and look, in the travel industry, it's not always a serious thing like mine. It could be they need a birth. You make cakes. They have a birthday party. They need a great cake. You're somebody who is an amazing baker, who has phenomenal prices, phenomenal taste, phenomenal reviews, right? So whatever your thing, and guys, real quick, if this is helping you, please like, share, subscribe, all those things. That's how you can help support me. I would appreciate it if you've learned something, or something was an aha moment already. Please like it. There's 75 people on here, so there should be 75 likes. Unless y'all like this trash. I'm sorry. All right, so let me give you an example. So when I was doing clients in the very beginning, I was doing personal credit clients only, right? And my clients were 550, right? Look, run them numbers, 550. So I only needed 10 clients, y'all, right? 10 clients to make 550 a month. I love the hearts. That makes me feel good, right? So that would get, so only 10 clients would make me my $5,500 a month, right? And then everything after that was gravy. Right? So think about it. So this is number 2. Have a clear goal, right? And have a product or service. So my product was personal credit repair, right? In the very, very beginning, the very first 12 months, my clients were $550 a client. And I know I only needed 10 clients per month. Does that make sense? But come on, listen, I'm dropping some gems. Does that make sense? So I only needed 10 clients per month to make my goal. If somebody is brave, if you know how many clients or customers do you need per month to make your number goal. We're not even talking about making it like y'all. I'm already assuming if y'all are on here, y'all are wealth warriors, that y'all have an amazing product or service, that you guys are serving the community. You're doing something from your heart. You're using your gift. I'm already assuming that. but do you know how many of that thing you need, right? So like she helped me with I was planning a trip for a friend. Lord, that's a whole other story for another day. But Nakia did an amazing job, right? Nakia did an amazing job, and I was planning an event, and the event for the business we didn't do, but I had her invoice me, right, Nakia, and I paid you a certain amount to start working on it. So if I paid her X amount of dollars, let's say I paid Nakia $1,000 to plan this event for me, and she wants to make $10,000 per month, well, she needs 10 clients that are going to pay her $1,000 to plan these events. Does that make sense? Look, Nakia, does that make sense? All right, so your clients so know your amount that you want. So action item, right? So in the first one, it was the action item is your volume. What are you doing now to get clients or customers, and how much do you need to increase that? Look, come on, somebody. You said facts, everyone. Look, I don't play around. I don't ask for no freebies either. If you guys are doing something for me and it is your business, then I'm about to ask you, send me an invoice so I can pay you. That's a nugget right there, y'all. Don't be entrepreneurs and investors and wealth warriors and you want everybody to pay you top dollar for your gift, your service, your product, your brand, your book, your t-shirt, your consulting, your everything. But then every time you go to somebody else, you want a hookup or a discount. I bind it up. I do. You got to practice what you preach. And the energy you put out is the energy that you get back. The energy you put out is the energy you put back. I'm going to be even more transparent, right? Nakia, Michael, who's on here? Lo, Nadira, Franklin, Jocelyn, right? They're part of the team, but this was outside of the normal work. So I still asked her to give me an invoice. Am I lying? Come on, somebody. Practice what you preach. And higher level nugget, y'all, Jesus. Higher level nugget, y'all are entrepreneurs and investors. Plant a seed into somebody else's business. There is power to giving and planting a seed. That same energy you put out is what you get back. So don't say I want top dollar premium from this, but you always asking somebody for free or for a discount. Don't do that, y'all. How you do anything is how you do everything. Can I be real? Look, come on, somebody. Can I be real? The power of giving. I'm going to leave that right now, right there. All right. The next thing I did, guys, and this is a big one, especially because I didn't use social media. And mind you, I did some of the technical things. I'll tell you that. Look, is it helping somebody? Right? Is I leveraged other people's networks. Y'all, I'm telling you, like in the very beginning, when I didn't have none of this, like I didn't have YouTube, I wasn't part of Make Real Estate Real. I hadn't done Eric Thomas Verified. Come on, somebody. I leveraged other people's networks. This was huge for me. This is how I really grew my business the very first 12 months. I'm going to tell you guys what I did. So I was doing what? Real estate. I was doing credit repair, right? And y'all know I have a passion for what? For houses, because I bought my first house at the age of 21 while only making $14 an hour. And especially because that house was such an aha moment for me, it changed my life because it was my belief house. It was the very first time that I realized if I look good on paper, I can not only change a reality for me, but change a reality for my sons, right? And at that time, I only had one son. So foster care and group homes and all of those things. So when I bought that very first house, guys, that birthed a passion in me for real estate, for ownership, for legacy, for making a way out of no way, for people who don't have a mom and dad to help them, that don't have a trust fund, that don't have somebody that's giving them a bunch of money, people who came from broken homes, the people that have help, but nobody wants to help them, the people that say, I'm about to make this happen no matter what. It birthed something in Jesus. It birthed something in me, right? And so because of that, I wanted to focus my my credit repair on what? Helping people buy homes. So in the beginning of my business, I didn't do any business credit at all. I only did credit repair for mortgages for first-time home buyers. That was like my thing that I did because that was what was near and dear to my heart. So when I say I leverage other people's networks, well, I'm brand new. Nobody know me like Terri who, but who needs my help? Write this down, y'all. This is like defining your avatar for all my elite 10 people, right? Who needs your product or service? Who is your ideal client or customer, right? Who do you need? I love the heart. Thank y'all. Who is your product or service for? So I know that I was helping first-time home buyers. Well, who's in that industry, guys? Realtors, brokers, even appraisers, home inspectors, lenders. Let me say it again. I was in credit repair. I was helping first-time home buyers. I was helping people buy houses. I leveraged other people's networks because I was brand new. So I thought to myself, who needs my service? Well, the people that are married to that same industry are realtors, brokers, home inspectors, appraisers, lenders. Think about it. If you are somebody who has a car dealership, well, who can be married to that business, right? People that detail cars, maybe people that tint cars, maybe people that have rims. It could be maybe salespeople. It can also be auto insurance, right? Think about, so for your industry, if you do hair, who like what other products or services? Who may need your services? It may be people that have a photo booth, or like people that are doing like video shoots and things of that nature, right? Like I had a hairstylist in my network before that used to travel and do fashion shows and video shoots, fashion shows and video shoots, fashion shows and video shoots. She was a hairstylist, fashion shows and video shoots, right? She think about who else. It could be a shampoo line. It could be a hair tinting dye line. It could be a certain kind of brushes and combs. It could be certain kinds of bumpers and hair. Like, so think about y'all. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So think about, guys, what is your product or service, and who is in that industry that you can partner with? Who needs your help? How can you help? Because for the winners, for the realtors and brokers, I'll tell you guys what I did, right? And so when I started knowing, when I realized that I wanted to help people buy houses, well, I kept on seeing realtors. For all my realtors and people in real estate in here, y'all kept on. I kept on seeing realtors doing what? First-time home buyer seminars that were free. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. I went back and I literally thought about what I did, because some of y'all are so overwhelmed because it's the beginning of your relaunch and you're not getting to your greatness. Come on, somebody, because you're stuck right here. I'm trying to help you guys get unstuck. This is an unplanned, I'm doing nothing but giving. Y'all going to see me giving and giving and giving and giving and giving until I can't give no more. Literally, like that's the word that I got to, like yesterday in church. Something happened to me in church yesterday, and I said, you know what? I am not trying to have you guys invest in anything. My goal is just going to be give you guys so much value that you reach all of your goals, and that you'll want to partner with the brand even more. That's why I'm doing this. I'm telling you guys what I did at the very, very beginning. So for the very first time home buyer seminars, they would have a room of like 60 people, right? And a shout out to Domain Real Estate, shout out to Tia, shout out to Rosemary, shout out to Mary Ann. Like I used to do them heavy. If Nadira was on here, I used to do a whole lot. So what I did was this: the free home buying seminars. I actually built a relationship with some of the realtors, and I would say to them, hey, do you need somebody to cover credit at your seminar? Listen, y'all, because guess what? If somebody wants to buy a house, but they have bad credit, well, nobody else gets it. Look, the realtor doesn't sell the house. The person doesn't buy the house. The mortgage person doesn't get a loan. The home inspector doesn't get a client. Think about it. It all starts with what? The mortgage pre-approval. So I understood that I was a solution to their problem. Guys, I'm not talking about me. I'm giving you guys an example of what I did in the very, very beginning without social media and out business credit, because the realtors already had a room full of 60 people. How many did I need? 10. The realtor had a room of 60 people. How many did I need? 10. Did I come to them and say, hey, realtor, give me names and numbers of everybody so I can do cold calls? No. Did I say, realtor, hey, just give me a list of people who have bad credit? No. I said, you're having a home buying seminar. Would you like me to come and present on credit scores and how to improve your credit? That's it. Because guess what? When I'm in front of them, and then the realtors now co-signing me. Think about it. The realtors co-signing me, the brokers co-signing me, the lenders co-signing me. Now they're introduced to me in a warm setting so that they know the realtors, right? So the realtor co-signing me gives a level of trust and credibility. I don't have to market anything. They go through the whole home buying seminar. They realize that they don't have the credit to buy the house. Who are they going to go to? Who's in the room with them? Who just presented to them? Y'all, I literally launched my business by doing home buying seminars for free every single weekend for different realtors and different brokers all across the tri-state area: Montgomery County, Philadelphia County, Delaware County. Y'all, so what are you thinking about? What other network can you leverage? It was a win-win. Guys, out of 60 people, I'm going to tell you why I used to do them for free. Don't come me with that free stuff now. I'm an expert now. Does that make sense? Come on, April. Hey, April. Does that make sense, y'all? So think about it. So I want you to think about it. If there's 60 people in the room, right? 60 people in the room. Out of 60 people, this is how the numbers work, guys, because I got really, really good at this. Out of 60 people in the room, there might be, 20, it might be 40 that are ready to buy a house, right? It may be, out of the 40, it may be 20 that have the money to buy the house, right? And out of all of those people, it might be like a good, really like 5 that really have the credit, they're ready to buy the house, and they have the money to buy the house. Out of 60 people, a good 5 to 10, that means there's 50 people that need my help. Out of 50, I may get like 5 to 10 just that day, y'all. 60 people in the room. I'm walking out, and mind you, I want you to think about this. Jesus, y'all don't understand how these things right here will literally change your life if you do them. I want you to think about this. I can give 1 hour of my time for free on a Saturday and do a home buying seminar with 60 to 100 people and walk out with 5 clients. That means I just made $5,500 in 1 hour. Are y'all getting value from this? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not doing this traditional. I'm telling y'all the stuff I really did. Let me say it again. I can do a home buying seminar. This is literally what I did. I wish I don't see Nadira on here. I wish some of my old people, Lisa, who's in Credit Leverage Lifestyle. She used to come to the seminars and see me in Philadelphia at Domain Real Estate, doing them every single weekend. Is this helping somebody, right? So think about what you could be doing. I used to do a home buying seminar for free for 1 hour, guys, and as 60 people, 5 may need my help. My services were $550 per person. That means I made $5,500 in 1 hour. I can chill the entire rest of the month. Now, but did I? No. Well, it was number 1, volume, because you still need a pipeline. That's a nugget right there, right? Because some people need to see your stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before they actually invest. So some people are going to need help with credit. Some people are ready to invest right now. Some people are not. So you're doing it over and over and over and over again, because I'm getting exposure. I'm getting more referrals. I'm starting to get videos and pictures. I'm starting to get results. So people are starting to have results from the people that I helped in the seminars before to help me with the future seminars. I'm getting credibility. Then more realtors. Literally, I did like 2 realtors and 1 lender. And one lender sent me at least 350 clients. At least. And I want you to hear something. The lender, you know how heavy it is to have a lender refer a credit repair person? So I leveraged other networks. If that helps somebody, that gave you an aha moment, put yes in the comments. Did you get some value from that, from me telling you guys that? Like, I'm telling you guys really what I did. If that helped, if your mind is starting to go like, how can I do this? Because some of you now, mind you, I'm heavy on business credit right now. Okay, good. I'm heavy on business credit. I'm heavy on leveraging social media now. But some of you guys are not there yet. So I'm going all the way back. 2017, guys. This is 2017, when I was not on social media like that. It can still be done, right? But you want to do a little bit of work. All right. The next thing I did, let me see. We jumped around 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're on number 4. All right. So the next thing I did, guys. Now this one, y'all gonna have to hear me on this one. This is why I did not use business credit. I did not use any credit at all. I did not want to get over leveraged. And I'll talk about that in another step down, I think near the end. Guys, I took a contract position for $40,000 to grow my brand. Listen to me, y'all. Some of you guys, if you have a job right now and you're doing your business, that's a blessing. So we don't job shame here. Let me say it again. We do not job shame here. Think of your job as your employer. Think of your job, as your employer, as your investor. Think of your job as your investor. Think of your job as your investor. Think of your job as your investor. Literally, I had left my great big 6-figure job, but I knew I needed some income because the money was up and down as I was figuring it out. Can we be real? As I was figuring it out, right? So I took a $40,000 contract position for a career link. Shout out to, look, these people are still friends with me on Facebook, y'all. This is helping you. Please give me a like. And don't forget, I have an announcement for you guys. We'll go through the next few things that are pretty easy after this. So, guys, I took a contract position for $40,000. Why? Because as my money is going up and down, and as I'm building this business and building this brand, well, I still got a mortgage. I got kids. I got a car note. I got student loans. Come on, somebody. So I took a $40,000 contract position to sustain my base while I was still making money with my business. Come on, somebody. And I was doing my business on the mornings, on my lunches, in the evening and on the weekends. Took a contract position for $40,000, did not use business credit. Listen to me, y'all. I preserved my personal and business credit for when I was getting to this stage where now I have a marketing team that was $90,000. I can write a check. I can get a business line of credit. I can get a business loan. I need to get on a plane and go a bunch of places and put the money out first before they reimburse me. Well, I can put that on a $20,000 business credit card. I preserved my personal and business credit, and I focused on income. I did not touch my personal or business credit when I was building my business the very first 12 months. Come on, Iris. Did that help somebody? So what I was doing with the $40,000 contract position, guys, I was doing my business in the mornings, on my lunch, in the evenings, and on the weekends. Guys, I don't see Nadira on here. But let me tell you something. Nadira knows because she used to be with me carrying my little signs and stuff. Every single weekend, like clockwork, I had some type of event in the community. Every Saturday and Sunday, I was working my business full time. So that's a nugget for somebody, right? I took a contract position. Oh, and I gave myself a deadline I wrote right here. I wrote myself some things so you guys. So write this down, right? Do you need, like, how much of your paycheck right now can you invest into your business, right? Can you invest? Working on your personal and business credit. That's a nugget to get that as high as it needs to be for this next level. Does that make sense? And then also give yourself a deadline. Come on, Wealth Warriors. Guys, put in the comments deadline. That contract position, I told myself, I will be here 12 months while I'm building my business. I had a little, come on, Yvonne. I had a goal. Come on, yeah. Yvonne met me on LinkedIn. So you've seen is my career link on my LinkedIn? I'm not sure. But I gave myself the guys, put deadline in the comments. Some of us have not reached our goals because you guys are just working with no end in sight. No, I'm about to be at this job 6 months. I'm about to be at this job 12 months. I'm about to be at this job 24 months. I'm about to invest this much of 5% of my salary for the next 6 months. Like give yourself a deadline for your launch, for your relaunch, for your level up, for your adding your volume, for doing your events. Like give yourself a deadline for doing this stuff and give yourself a time frame for when you're doing it. Guys, I never eat lunch every now and then, but I hardly ever ate lunch in the break room. Guys, I used to go to my car, real career link. I was working at Career Link helping people get jobs. I would go to my car and make my phone calls in the car on my cell phone every Monday through Friday, every single freaking day. Don't tell me that your job is consuming all of your time. Don't tell me, Jesus. Don't tell me that you're giving 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 hours a day. Some of y'all working nurses, y'all working overnight and doing all these hours. Don't tell me you're spending 8 hours a day to build somebody else's empire and you can't spend 1 hour building your legacy. I bind it up. We find a way. Oh, well, I would tell you that story about my boyfriend. I'll see you on lunch. No, you won't see me on lunch because I'm going to have to be in my car on my cell phone. They probably thought I was antisocial. And sometimes I would even do clients. That, because mind you, I was doing my consulting over the phone, guys. So they would be like, oh, okay. I'll be like, oh, you have a 12 o'clock call? Okay, 12 o'clock call. If I ran over, I ran over. Like, listen, it was an hour and it was supposed to be an hour, 15 minutes, and my boss had a problem. I was like, I'm sorry, I was a little bit late. But I tried to be respectful, guys. But sometimes I would even do my clients. I would be in my car with my notebook, my paper, my Bluetooth, doing my client. They thinking I'm at the office. I'm in the car on lunch at my contract position, building my business. It's called sacrificing and being humble. Can you be uncomfortable for 6 to 12 months to get your legacy for a lifetime? Let me say it again. Can you be uncomfortable for 6 to 12 months to get your legacy for a lifetime? It was hectic. It was hard. It was overwhelming. And it was the best decision I ever made in my entire life. The best decision I ever made in my entire life. Sacrifice and being humble. So I did. So that's the other thing that I did. I took the contract position for 12 months. And in 12 months, honestly, and this is the story I told before, I won't go through the full story right here, but I started to realize there was a one day, and it probably was 6 months in. I still stayed there 12 months though. 6 months in, guys, I had a client in the morning, a client in the afternoon on my lunch, and a client in the evening. There was one day, and I can't even remember, like it was one day where I had 3 clients in one day that were $550. Guys, that $550 times 3 was more than my entire paycheck for 80 hours. I was making in one day with my business part-time when I was making my entire 80-hour paycheck. I did the numbers on one of the other ones. I was making like $40,000. I think after taxes, I was bringing home like $1,500, something like that. Well, 550 times 3 is more than $1,500. So you mean to tell me I'm working for 80 hours? Don't miss it, y'all. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Some of y'all are making more with your business right now part-time, but because of fear, and I bind it up, every entrepreneur that has reached greatness had to take a certain amount of risk at some point, had to step out of faith on some point. Am I telling you to leave your job? Absolutely, positively not, because some of you, that is your gift and your calling. But what I am saying is, do not work to build someone else's empire and you don't build your own too. You don't build your own legacy, your own inheritance. Guys, the essence of wealth is ownership, period, right? And so listen, that one day I had a client in the morning, on the afternoon, and the evening. And think about it, my 80-hour paycheck, 2 weeks, my 80-hour paycheck was $1,500 after taxes and 401k and all the things. And I made $550 times 3 in one day while at that job. Okay, so some of you guys, is why I didn't use credit. I used them. I got a contract position, stayed there for 12 months. All right, did that help somebody? That helped you, put help in the comments. Is this helping? Is it help jogging your memory? So the takeaway for you is, can you do your business more? Can you carve out time on your breaks, on your lunches, in the morning, in the evening, on the weekends, right? Can you, thank you. Look, because it's hard, I can't see y'all, right? Like, I'm gonna make sure that this is still helping you guys. That, figure out, when can you fit this into your current schedule so you can get the volume that you need to get the numbers that you need. Does that make sense? All right. I think I talked about this one, but I'll go more into it. So when I was doing the events, guys, this is another thing I did. I think we're on number 6. Child, I'm sorry, y'all. I have, look at my notebook here. Look at my notepad now, because I was writing all over the place. Because my mom be like, I just started writing. Jesus. All right. So the events. Let me just go to events. So for you guys, now we're in where there's events online. So I want you guys to think about, what events can you guys do? I was doing fairs, I was doing churches, I was doing nonprofits, I was doing schools, I was doing home buying seminars, I was doing career days. So I want you guys to think about what events, what other exposure is in your niche that you guys can actually do. A matter of fact, I think a couple of you guys, come on, Yvonne, right? A couple of you guys, somebody on here, is one of you guys like a personal trainer? I think y'all know I can hardly even see it. One of you guys like a personal trainer that works out. So here in Philly, right? There was a personal trainer that, like, I'm not sure of like what kind of business he had, but he started going to the art museum, and he started like a Saturday morning thing where they were like, the women were like doing stepping and stuff like that. And at first he said, I don't care who comes. I don't care. You don't have to bring no money. I don't care. He said, but every Saturday morning, and mind you, I don't remember all the details. So I'm going to give you guys like from what I can remember, right? It was like every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, he was like, meet me here at the art museum every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and we're going to work out for 1 hour. And whoever comes. And he was going there every single Saturday. First, it was like 2 people. Then it was like 5 people. Then it was like 8 people. Then they started to film it. Then it was 100 people. Then it was 200 people. Then it was an online course. Then it was Zooms. Then it was endorsements. Guys, what was the guy's name, guy? I know he don't even do it in Philly anymore, guys. It grew because he was consistent. He was doing the volume. He made his own event and said, come on, people, I'm just giving value. I'm just giving value. I'm just going to give value. And it grew the momentum. Does that make sense? Hey, Zeke, did that make sense? All right, so events. The next thing, I think this is number 6. Warm market. So guys, let me recap real quick. 10 things I did in the very beginning to launch my business. You guys can use this to launch or relaunch, and this is making $5,000 to $10,000 per month. But at the very beginning, you have to have a product or service. I only used warm market leads. Write that down. Who is your warm market? Y'all ain't never even, not one of you guys have seen me ever jump into your DM. When people jump into my DM, I get so irritated. If I didn't reach out to you, sir, ma'am, get out my DM. I can't stand that, y'all. How many of y'all put DM? Have y'all had somebody jump in your DM and they be like, hey, I would like to give you like this book. Hey, I would like to give you this course. Hey, I would like to, like, what? DM. Like they just be in your DM all the time. I think that is so weird. Like, where are you? Stranger danger. You don't even follow me. You don't like, comment, or share enough. And then you just want to be in my DM trying to sell me something. I don't do cold calls. I would never jump in people's DMs. I would never do any of those kind of things. I only use warm market. So for me, who is my warm market, right? And you guys ask yourself, this is not about me, this is about you. So ask yourself, who is your warm market? Is that Valerie? Who's your warm market? Meaning for me, my warm market was referrals from lenders, referrals from clients, referrals from brokers, referrals from the events. 4 buckets. People that I have met in person at events, people I have met from referrals from brokers, people I have met from referrals from lenders, and then I said, and people that were referrals from clients. Guys, in the very beginning of my business, I used to give a referral fee to my clients. If you went through credit repair with me, look, come on, somebody, look, stranger danger. Somebody was stranger danger. I like them people in my DM. I'd be like, who are you? Y'all, listen, I've been good for a long time because I'm trying to get y'all, I'm going to make sure I give you all these things to give you guys the announcement. All right. So, matter of fact, I'll just say this right here. The announcement is Patreon. All right, I'll give you more examples, but I'm going to have a Patreon. I'm going to have 3 different levels, and there's a waiting list because I'm going to launch it on Friday because I'm still working out all of the details, but I'm super, super excited. So there'll be a link at the end where you guys can get on the waiting list. Now I'll talk about some more when we get to the end. All right. So, so in the very beginning too, if you went through and you were my client, so say I had one client, listen, you went through and you were my client and you went through credit repair, and then you bought a house, and then you sent me your sister and your coworker and whatever. I started offering referral fees. My clients are $550. I would say, you refer a client, here's $50. So I started getting warm market fees because Kim bought a house. Kim was like, yo, Mike, you want to buy a house? Mike, you go to Terri. And then Mike actually came to me and got credit repair. Then I would give Kim $50. Look, that was the early form of affiliate marketing. Passive income. Somebody referring my business. So guys, think about it. Ask yourself, who is your warm market? Your warm market is much more likely to what? Convert. That's what you guys want, people to convert. Is this helping you? All right, so I only use my warm market. The next thing I did was I did it for free first. Somebody put free in the comments. This is why I took the contract position. I'm telling you guys exactly what I did to start my business in the very, very beginning. It was the foundation for everything. Do it for free first. Come on, Robin. Free. Put free in the comments, guys. I hope y'all understand. Like, I'm giving a ton of information. Well, is this helping you? Put free in the comments. This is I did for free first. So let me give you an example. So I worked for TransUnion. So I had done, thank you. If this is helping you, put free in the comments. I'm giving y'all some real stuff. Like, not like the incorporate your business. I did do those things, but this is like really how I made my money and how I was able to like leave a job and retire. Jesus, I retired myself in 2017 as a single mother of 3 from foster care and group homes with no family and no help. Me, a vision, and God. These are the things I did in the very first 12 months of my business, guys. I promise you, if you do a couple of these things and go back, then you can have success. Hey, Lo, you can go back and have success. And so do it for free first, meaning that I had credit repair experience for what? For the credit bureau, right? But not for come on, Tiffany, for my own business. So this is where I did a workshop. I told you guys this story before. I said, hey, I had some people that were in my network, some friends that needed help with their credit. I said, I will do a workshop at my house. Now, ain't nobody coming to my house. Nobody even know my zip code, right? I said, you come to my house, and Lo knows my zip code because she came here. Stay on target, Terri. All right, so I said, I'll do a workshop at my house. I said, I will repair your credit for free in exchange for your testimonials and referrals. Testimonials. Thank you, Lo. I'm going to move again. Child was off. Testimonials and referrals. Y'all, I did it. So I did 10 people. For me, I did a workshop. I did 10 people, and I only just ended up being 10 just because of like who showed up. And I said, please allow me, guys, Jesus, you are a business owner. We do not treat your clients and customers like they're doing you a favor. You're here to serve them. I'm here to serve you, which is why I'm doing this whole free thing right now, just to give back to you guys. There is not a brand. I can't build wealth. We don't break generational cycles of poverty if there's no you. Me and you, we're married. Y'all married to me, right? We're a team, right? And I have a product or service, and you have a problem that you're trying to solve, and together we get to our goal. I have a wealth building ministry that is going to be global. Come on, somebody. So that means I need to help more of you guys reach your goal. And this part right here with the business, this is what people need to even get to their business credit, right? You can't have no business credit if you don't have a business. That part. So remember, put that part in there, right? So don't treat your clients and customers like they're doing you a favor, right? Jesus, I am humble and I'm grateful for all of you. Like, I'm doing something that I love and it's a blessing. And I thank you guys for supporting my channel, for supporting Jesus. I thank you guys for supporting my channel, for supporting my courses, for coming to the trainings. I hope that I genuinely have helped you guys reach your goal. I hope that you guys hear my heart. I hope that I continue to make things that will help you guys get to where you need to be. I thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey, and I mean it. And I don't want any of you guys, your clients and your customers, they're trusting you with their hard-earned money. They're trusting you to help them get to their goal. Right? So you treat them that way. So when I did my workshop, I didn't say to them, well, I guess I'll fix you with your credit. You can come to my workshop. I said, allow me to fix your credit and help you buy a house. And the only thing I'm asking for in exchange is your testimony and some referrals. I'll do it for free. Hear my heart, guys. That's how you know something you need to say to somebody. You have a weight loss program. Allow me to help you get to your goal, king, queen. And my only request of you is that you allow me to share your story. Allow me to help you for free. Allow me to plan the trip for free. Allow me to give you education about home buying for free. Allow me to give you a free copy of my book, but I would appreciate a review. Allow me to give you, free copy. Like, you know what? Like, I'm trying to give you guys examples of things you guys. Allow me to do your hair for free, and can I show it on my social media, right? So you're still getting something from it, but you're asking them, allow me to share my gift with you. Come on, somebody. Right? And this is where, guys, it's because I already know that you need to know, does your product or service do what you say it's going to do? Right? I have credit leverage lifestyle, where there's a bunch of you guys on here who have gone through credit leverage lifestyle, and you have credit cards, you have cars, you have houses, you have business credit. I have evidence now that my programs work. You've gone through the trainings and you've increased your scores, right? Matter of fact, Zeke, look, we're going to talk real. Zeke was just on here, and he did a strategy session with Nakia, and he's going to do some training, and he just shared that his scores were almost 700 on all three bureaus. We have evidence that our programs, our strategy sessions, our trainings, our courses actually work, right? So that's why I was doing it for free first, because I also, guys, you as a business owner, you also need evidence. Don't sell me no course and you don't have nobody that has gone through it that can say that it actually works. Does your thing do what you say it's going to do? Does your weight loss pill make people lose weight? Does your book inspire people? Does your coaching get people, to get over depression? Like, what is it? Does your thing do what you said? You had the most delicious cakes. Well, is it the most delicious cake I ever tasted? Right? You said you do makeup, but when you do my makeup, does it look amazing? Or does it look like how I looked when I first got there? You need evidence. So it was a two. So I gave it away for free. So that was a nugget. That's one of the things I did in the beginning without social media and out business credit. Why did I do it? I did it to grow my brand. I did it to get evidence and results. Evidence and results. Evidence and results that what I was doing actually worked. It was proof to help me get what? More clients and customers. And it was to help some people who needed some help. Now I got more than I've helped thousands. So now I can't, I'll be like, oh, I'm about to help you for free. I'm helping you for free now, right? Like, that's why I have 1,000 videos on YouTube that are free, Somebody put in the comments, free. I started my YouTube channel in 2020. I started my business in 2017. Hear me, y'all. I started my business in 2017. I started my YouTube channel in 2020. Now I have a free resource for the globe. Come on, somebody. So now when you want more help, then you invest in the services. So I gave it away for free. All right. Then the last two things, guys. So let me recap real quick. So I said volume. I said leveraging network. I said I got a contract position. I said I had a clear goal. The goal was $5,000 to $10,000 per month. and my clients were $550 a client. I had 10 a month. So this is all the things I want you guys to be doing. I said that I was doing events to get the exposure. I said I used my warm market. So I did it for free in the very beginning to get the results. Now, number 9, I'm not even going to spend a whole lot of time here, but obviously I did the incorporation part, right? I did the incorporation, I did the fundability, I did the credibility. Guys, I'm not going to go to do like, even like when I was doing events sometimes, like even some of the churches and stuff, like they would give me like donations and give me money. So you guys know, like you need anything over, I think $600, you'll get like a 1099. Come on, Zeke. Right. And so I made sure that my business, the back end stuff, y'all, make sure your back end stuff is legit. I still, if this is helping you, please like this live. If you have learned one thing, if this has helped you and blessed you, I still made sure I incorporated. I still made sure I had my EIN. I still made sure I had my DUNS. I still made sure I had my business bank account. I still had a social media page, even though I was not heavy on it. Why? Because remember that fundability and Google, fundability and credibility. And I tell you guys to Google your business. Well, you Googling my business meant that if I had a social media page, that would come up. That gave me more credibility with my website. So I did. That was number 9. I did all the back end stuff because I can't get these events, these nonprofits, all these things without having a legitimate business. So I made sure I did all that stuff. That was number 9. And then number 10, guys, and let me also say, remember our 3 goals is 700 plus credit scores on all 3 bureaus, add at least one more stream of income, and add at least one more property. Okay. And then the last thing was I was super flexible, meaning that I listened to what the clients and customers said. Guys, feedback. Put feedback in the comments. Everything, especially in the beginning, I used to ask the realtors, what more do you need from me? What are your clients asking about? What is the biggest problem with credit you used to see? Do you think they need an ebook? Do you think they need a course? I used to ask my actual clients, was this helpful? Was it more than what you expected? Was it less than what you expected? Almost all the time when the clients executed their action plan, I got them to their goal faster. Like I got people who came to me, want a house in 12 months, and they got a house in 3 months or 6 months. But I asked them for feedback. Guys, I changed. If you guys saw my very first website to now, my very first forums, I changed my forums over and over again. I changed what I was offering over and over again. I changed my hours over and over again. It was do the work, adjust. Do the work, adjust. Do the work, adjust. Put feedback. Come on, somebody. This is huge. Ask who are we here? If you are a business owner of any type, then you must have clients or customers, right? We're here to serve them. We're here to serve them. Well, it would behoove us. Come on, I'm talking high level, y'all. It would behoove us to ask them, did you get the desired result? Was it more than what you expected? Is there anything else you would add? I just got done doing a focus group. Come on, winner circle. Did I not just get done doing a 4-week focus group? I just got done doing I'm almost 5 years in. Wait, I'm going to celebrate an anniversary. I've had my business since 2017, and I'm still asking for feedback. I just did a focus group for a whole month, and all I did was ask them questions. Come on. Was this helpful? What would you add? What other services would you like to see? Is this price point too high? Is it too low? Do you want to engage with me more? What have your outcomes been? Because what you can't tell me is that you got $500,000 worth of business credit, but then of course it's $1,000 is too much money. But your first outcome was $500,000. But your first outcome was $500,000. But your outcome was $500,000. So even making sure that you have the right product or service for your audience, and that you're also pricing it, because get paid your worth, not too over and not too under. Get paid your worth, but understand, guys, and this is high level nugget, and this is Elite 10 stuff. You're pricing your items based on the outcome for your client. Outcome for your client. Outcome for your client. What is the value of a 700, 800 credit score? What is the value of business credit? Especially when you turn it around one time, you never have to do it again, long term. 6 and 7 figures. But I'm on here giving for free. Why? Because none of this is because of me. Come on, somebody. I have a testimony. And so that's the last thing that I'll say before I talk about the actual the Patreon, is that always remember why you're doing this. Don't get so Jesus. Don't get so big. Don't get so big that you forget it's a blessing to use your gift. It's a blessing to be an entrepreneur. It's a blessing to have a side hustle that you can monetize. It's a blessing to walk in your purpose. It's a blessing to help people. It's a blessing to monetize your passion. Don't get so big that you forget why you did it, who you belong to, and who you serve. Who you belong to. I'm a child of God and I'm serving his kingdom. And it's a wealth building ministry because in Proverbs, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. We're not living paycheck to paycheck. We're living in abundance. We're living in prosperity. We're living in inheritance. We're living by example. We're breaking the curse. Never forget who you are and why you're doing this and who you serve. That's why still at this stage of my business, when I have $20,000 coaching, I spend time giving for free. Don't lose that, guys, because God, just as fast as you got it, God can snatch it back up. Come on, somebody, just as fast as you got it, God can snatch it back up. Amen. Was that helpful for you guys? Did you guys learn? Maybe when I repost it, I'll put the tip. So let me talk to you guys about the Patreon. Guys, I'm super excited. So I am launching a Patreon. I'm so super excited. I don't know why I didn't think about it sooner. This is going to be an opportunity for all of you, whether you're in credit leverage lifestyle or not, to partner more with me so I can help you more. It is an exclusive. Somebody put in the comments, exclusive. I am not for everybody. I do not want everybody. I want exclusive, high-level wealth warriors, and we are going to build. You are going to work with me a lot more. So there's going to be 3 levels, and I'll give you guys the overview right now. But what you're going to be able to do is it's launching on Friday. I'm going to have some extra perks for the very first 25 people who join the Patreon, right? And so I can't wait. So I'm going to have polls. I'm going to have contests. Guys, I came up with this new thing. I'm so super excited called 5-minute lesson, where I'm going to give like these 5-minute lessons on different things in credit repair and personal credit and business credit. We can real quick learn. Come on, but exclusive. If y'all want to be an exclusive community, and for my real estate investors, I'll do some creative real estate investing stuff in my Patreon. So it's going to be content and live Q&As and even like polls and contests that are not anywhere else, only on my Patreon. I'm going to be doing shout outs for you guys. So I know a bunch of y'all too, like Iris. I see, who else did I see? I saw Lo. I saw Nakia. I saw Alyssa. Hey, Otis. I see Otis. I see Julius. Like, guys, but people are going to, there's going to be different contests. I'm going to start giving you guys shout outs on my social media, shout outs for your business, shout outs in some of my videos. I'm going to have workshops. I'm going to have live Q&As. You guys are going to have some discounts and some upcoming programs, exclusive content. We're going to have, guys, if you're excited, put excited in the comments. Like, if this sounds like it's about to be decent, it's about to be decent. Like, if I don't got to do nothing else, I can just do like YouTube and the Patreon and just be with you guys all the time. It's going to be super dope. If y'all are excited, put excited in the comments. If you're excited, put excited in the comments. If you're excited, put excited in the comments. Listen. And so I'm going to have behind the scenes footage for you guys. And so behind the scenes was something. Oh, I might have some tutorials, guys. I'm gonna start taking you guys. I'm going to some of these properties, going to some of these events. Like, I'm going to have some behind the scenes footage that's going to just be in my Patreon. So me and some of my team, we're still building it out, but I'm officially announcing it today. It's going to launch on Friday. Are y'all excited? And the behind the scenes stuff is going to be crazy. And the content stuff is not anywhere else is going to be crazy. I'm going to even let my people, my Patreon guys, I'm going to let you guys vote on some of the videos I make. Like you guys are going to be able to say, we need more help with fleet cards. And I'll make more videos on fleet cards and things like that. Come on, is that exciting to you guys? Yes. I have 5-minute lessons. There's like 20 different things to do with disputes. But if you have an issue in one area, I have to do real quick 5-minute videos on you guys for just those specific areas. So I'm super excited. Eventually, even when I start having some merchandise and stuff, you guys will have discounts on that contest. So I'm excited. I'm super, 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 super excited. So next steps, guys. I'm going to repost this, guys. Watch it, rewatch it, share it, subscribe. I have a goal, 100,000 wealth warriors on our YouTube community, and we're going to grow our Patreon also, and we're going to have results along the way. We're going to have results along the way, right? So this is what my way of giving you more access to me so I can help you get to your goal. We're going to talk some high-level stuff that's not going to be anywhere else. When I repost this, I put in my link tree. My link tree is on my YouTube, on my Instagram, on my everywhere, right? If y'all are still excited, put excited in the comments. You can get on my waiting list. That way, as soon as I launch it, as soon as that thing drops, y'all, then you will get an email. The very first 25 people. I think I want to do like a live Zoom with you guys the very first 25 people to answer some questions and give you guys some like exclusive, like a live Q&A, like behind the scenes. The very first 25 people are going to get a special offer. So next steps for you guys. When I repost this, I'll repost my link tree. There's a little button that says Patreon waiting list. Patreon waiting list. You'll download 2 PDFs and it will add you to my waiting list. Get on the waiting list because on Friday when I launch it, then you guys will be the very first to know. And the very first 25 people are going to have a VIP experience with me. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Was that helpful for you? If you learned something, put yes in the comments. If you learned something that was helpful for you. So these are 10 things. And I think I might do another one. I'm so excited about this Patreon, y'all. I might do another live tomorrow. Don't hold me to it yet. But I'm going to be just giving because I'm really in a season, y'all. Yeah, amen. I'm really in this season, y'all. And I hope that you guys hear my heart. Like, I'm just so grateful. Is life perfect? No. I have some stories for y'all. But it's my goal to start giving to you guys more and more and more and more, because when I really think about why I launched my brand, it was to help you all, to help the community. So I don't want to get so caught up in all of these things, right? And all this marketing and all these things. I just want to be on here, talk to y'all, speak life, give you guys the tools that you need, and watch you have success. And the way that I get blessed is by helping you get to your blessings. The way that I get blessed is by helping you reach your goals. And so I'm going to focus on just giving you guys more content, more value, more experiences, more access to me to help you get to your goals. And I hope that you're happy about that. And I hope that it will help you. Amen. All right, y'all. So look, congratulations in advance on relaunching your business. Get it on the waiting list, and I will see you again soon. Bye, y'all. Good night, y'all.